11 things cats absolutely hate, and why. Your cat loves you. They really do. But there is a very good chance that at least once today, maybe even right now, you did something your cat absolutely cannot stand. And the worst part, you had no idea. Cats are one of the most misunderstood pets on the planet. They have a reputation for being moody, unpredictable, or just plain difficult. But here's the truth. Most of the time when a cat is acting out, hiding, or giving you that legendary death stare, it's because something in their environment or something you're doing is genuinely bothering them. And a lot of these things are completely fixable once you know about them. In today's video, we're going through 11 things cats hate, from things their owners do without realizing to everyday household situations that stress cats out more than we'd ever guess. Understanding these things won't just make your cat happier, it will make your entire relationship with them better. Some of these might make you feel a little guilty. That's okay. That just means you care. Number 8 is the one that surprises people the most, so make sure you stick around for that one. Let's get into it. Number 1, being picked up without warning. Let's start with something millions of cat owners do every single day without thinking twice about it. You see your cat sitting peacefully on the couch. They look soft, they look cute. You walk over and scoop them up without any warning whatsoever. To you, totally harmless. To your cat, a sudden loss of control over their own body from something that appeared out of nowhere. Cats are both predators and prey animals by nature. Being grabbed suddenly from above triggers a deeply wired threat response. It mimics the sensation of being caught by a larger predator. Even the most affectionate, laid-back house cat can feel a flash of alarm when picked up without any lead-up. This doesn't mean you can never pick your cat up. It means approach matters enormously. Let them see you coming. Let them sniff your hand first. Give them a moment to acknowledge you before you lift them. Cats that are picked up this way, with respect and warning, tolerate and often enjoy being held far more than cats who are just grabbed. It's a small adjustment that makes a big difference. Number 2, loud and sudden noises. This one is bigger than most people realize because it doesn't just startle your cat, it genuinely stresses them out. Cats have incredibly sensitive hearing. Their ears can rotate up to 180 degrees to pinpoint sound, and they can detect frequencies far beyond what humans can hear. This is a magnificent hunting tool, but it also means that loud, sudden, or unpredictable noises hit them significantly harder than they hit us. Fireworks, thunderstorms, vacuum cleaners, blenders, loud music, slamming doors, shouting. All of these can spike a cat's stress hormones rapidly. And unlike dogs, who often look to their owner for reassurance during stressful sounds, cats tend to retreat and hide as their primary coping mechanism. If your cat disappears during a thunderstorm or bolts the second you turn on the vacuum, they are not being dramatic. Their nervous system is genuinely overwhelmed. Try to give your cat a quiet, accessible hiding spot in your home. A covered bed, a box in a low-traffic room, or even just a quiet corner they can retreat to. During unavoidably loud events, keep your energy calm. Your cat reads you constantly, and a calm owner is genuinely reassuring, even when they can't fully escape the noise. Number 3, strong smells. Your cat's nose is not like yours, not even close. Cats have up to 200 million odor receptors in their nose, compared to around 5 million in humans. Their sense of smell is their primary way of reading and understanding the world around them, which means that things that smell strong to you smell absolutely overwhelming to them. Citrus, oranges, lemons, limes, is one of the most universally hated scents among cats. Strong cleaning products, heavily perfumed candles, air fresheners, essential oils, and cigarette smoke are all things that can make a cat deeply uncomfortable in their own home. Some essential oils, eucalyptus, tea tree, and peppermint in particular, are not just unpleasant to cats, they are actually toxic. This doesn't mean your home has to be scentless. It means being mindful of where you use strong scents and making sure your cat always has a fragrance-free zone they can retreat to. If you've ever noticed your cat leaving the room when you light a candle or spray perfume, now you know exactly why. Number 4. A dirty litter box. Imagine being told you have to use a bathroom that hasn't been cleaned in 3 days. That is your cat's reality if you're not staying on top of the litter box. Cats are fastidiously clean animals. Grooming takes up a significant portion of their day, and their relationship with their bathroom space is no different. A dirty litter box is one of the leading causes of litter box avoidance, meaning your cat will find somewhere else to go, and you will not enjoy discovering where that somewhere else is. Beyond the obvious hygiene issue, a dirty litter box is a genuine source of stress for cats. Their powerful sense of smell means the buildup of waste is far more intense for them than it is for us. Cats that are forced to use an unclean litter box show elevated stress behaviors, over-grooming, hiding, and changes in appetite. The general rule is to scoop at least once a day and do a full clean regularly. If you have multiple cats, the guideline is 1 litter box per cat plus 1 extra. It sounds like a lot, but it is one of the simplest and most impactful things you can do for your cat's daily well-being. A clean litter box is not optional. It is a basic need. Number 5, being stared at. Here's one that might make you self-conscious because cat owners do this all the time. In cat body language, prolonged direct eye contact is not a sign of affection or curiosity. It is a sign of dominance and potential threat. In feline social dynamics, a hard stare is a challenge. It's what cats do when they're sizing each other up before a confrontation. So when you lean in close to your cat's face and stare directly into their eyes because they're just so cute and you can't help it, your cat is reading that very differently than you intended. This is why many cats will look away, leave the room, or seem suddenly uncomfortable when you stare at them too long. They're not being antisocial. They're responding to what their instincts are telling them is an aggressive signal. The fix is simple and, honestly, kind of sweet. Use the slow blink instead. Soft eyes, slow close, slow open. That communicates safety and affection in their language. Switch from staring to slow blinking, and you'll notice your cat becoming more relaxed and more willing to hold your gaze. It's a complete game changer. Number 6, changes to their routine. Cats and change have a famously complicated relationship, and there's a very real reason for that. Cats are creatures of habit at a neurological level. Their sense of safety is built around predictability, knowing when things happen, where things are, and what the rhythm of the day feels like. When that predictability is disrupted, a new pet in the house, furniture rearranged, a change in your work schedule, moving to a new home, cats can experience genuine anxiety. Signs that a cat is struggling with change include hiding more than usual, changes in eating or litter box habits, increased vocalization, or becoming either clingier or more withdrawn than normal. Unlike dogs, who often adapt to change by following their owner's lead, cats anchor themselves to their environment and their routine. Disrupting both at the same time is particularly hard on them. When change is unavoidable, and it always is eventually, try to introduce it gradually where possible. Keep feeding times consistent, even when other things shift. Maintain familiar smelling items like their bedding and favorite blanket. Give them extra space and patience during transitions. They'll get there. They just need more time than we do. Number 7, being ignored when they want attention. Yes, cats are independent. Yes, cats do things on their own terms, but that does not mean they're okay with being ignored. There's a popular misconception that cats don't need attention the way dogs do, that they're perfectly fine being left alone and will come to you when they want company. And while cats are certainly more self-sufficient than dogs in many ways, they are still social animals with genuine emotional needs. When a cat headbutts you, meows at you, sits directly on your laptop, or weaves between your legs, they are asking for connection. Consistently brushing them off or failing to respond teaches them that their attempts at communication don't work, which over time can lead to anxiety, withdrawal, and a weakened bond between you. You don't need to be at your cat's beck and call 24 hours a day, but when your cat reaches out to you, especially if they've been quiet and independent all day and are now seeking you out, meet them, acknowledge them. 5 minutes of genuine attention goes a long way. Cats, remember, they keep score, and a cat that feels consistently heard is a cat that trusts completely. Number 8, being dressed up or handled roughly. This is the one, and I say this with full understanding that cat costumes are adorable and the internet agrees. Most cats genuinely hate wearing clothing, costumes, or accessories, and the reason goes beyond just finding it uncomfortable. Cats rely heavily on their ability to move freely and feel their full body at all times. Their fur and skin are covered in sensory receptors that give them constant feedback about their environment. Anything that restricts movement, presses on their body, or interferes with their natural sensory experience is genuinely distressing to most cats. Beyond costumes, rough handling, grabbing paws, pulling tails, picking them up by the scruff past kittenhood, or restraining them against their will causes real stress and can damage trust significantly. Cats that are regularly handled roughly, even playfully, become more defensive, more prone to scratching and biting, and less willing to be touched at all. The occasional Halloween costume for a photo is one thing. If your cat genuinely tolerates it, fine. But pay attention to their body language. A stiff body, flattened ears, a low tail, or wide pupils means they are not okay. Respecting their physical boundaries is not just kindness, it is the foundation of a trusting relationship. Number 9, other unfamiliar animals in their space. Bringing a new pet home is exciting for you. For your resident cat, it can feel like a full-scale invasion. Cats are territorial animals. Their home is not just where they live, it is their entire claimed territory, mapped out through scent marking, familiar routes, and established safe zones. When a new animal enters that space, especially without an introduction process, it threatens the entire system your cat has built around feeling secure. The mistake most owners make is introducing new pets too quickly, expecting your cat to just adjust. Some cats do, many don't, and forcing it creates lasting tension, stress-related health issues, and sometimes aggression that becomes very difficult to reverse. The right approach is a gradual introduction, keeping the new animal in a separate room at first, allowing scent exchange through a closed door, then visual contact, then supervised shared space over days or weeks, depending on how both animals are responding. Patience here is not optional. A properly done introduction protects your cat's sense of security and gives the new relationship the best possible start. Number 10. Boredom and lack of stimulation. A bored cat is not a calm cat. A bored cat is a cat that is quietly suffering and eventually loudly expressing it. House cats, despite their reputation for sleeping 16 hours a day, need mental and physical stimulation to stay healthy and happy. In the wild, a cat's day involves hunting, exploring, climbing, and interacting with their environment constantly. A house cat whose entire world is a flat apartment with nothing to do has none of those outlets. Boredom in cats shows up as destructive scratching, knocking things over, excessive meowing, over-grooming, aggression, and weight gain. These aren't behavioral problems, they're symptoms of an unmet need. window perches to watch the outside world, cat trees for climbing, rotating toys, puzzle feeders, and regular interactive play sessions are not luxuries. For a house cat, they are necessities. Even something as simple as leaving a window cracked so your cat can smell outside air, or placing a bird feeder within sight of a window can dramatically improve a house cat's daily quality of life. Never underestimate how much your cat's mind needs to be engaged. We'll end with this one, because it's the one cat owners feel the most guilt about, and rightly so. The idea that cats are perfectly fine being left alone for long stretches is one of the most persistent and harmful myths in pet ownership. Yes, cats are more independent than dogs. Yes, they sleep a lot. But extended isolation, multiple days alone, or even long daily stretches with zero stimulation or social contact takes a real toll on a cat's emotional health. Cats that spend too much time alone develop separation anxiety, depression, and stress-related physical conditions, including urinary issues, skin problems from overgrooming, and appetite changes. These are not personality quirks. They are health consequences of loneliness. If your lifestyle requires long hours away from home, consider getting a second cat for companionship, with a proper introduction, of course. Use puzzle feeders and environmental enrichment to keep them occupied. If you can, arrange for someone to check in. And when you do come home, be present. Put the phone down. Sit with your cat. Let them decompress with you. That reunion, however quiet it looks, matters deeply to them. So there you have it. 11 things cats hate, and the real reasons behind every single one. Here's the thing though. This list isn't meant to make you feel like a bad owner. It's meant to do the opposite. The fact that you watched this far means you care, and caring is the starting point for everything. Cats ask for very little. They don't need grand gestures or expensive things. They need to feel safe, respected, and understood in their own home. Make the small adjustments, approach them gently, keep their space clean, give them routine, and learn to read what they're telling you, and you will have a cat that trusts you completely. And there is nothing quite like that. If this video helped you understand your cat a little better, please give it a like. It genuinely helps this channel grow. Subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a comment below telling me which one of these your cat hates the most. I read every single comment. See you in the next one.